it's Sunday, and it's planning day, I guess is what I like to call it, for the week. And what I like to do on Sundays is get all of my food ready, mostly for breakfast, lunches, and snacks on Sunday. So usually what I do after I've decided, made my plan of what I'm going to have for the week, depending on the activities that I have coming up. So what I'm going to have for dinner, then I can make my decision on what I'm going to have for breakfast and snacks. And then I get everything out and I start portioning out. So usually the first thing I do is I decide on my veggies that I have. So usually I have 3 veggies a day, and right now what I like is kale. So I just buy a bunch of kale and I shred it all up and I measure it. I use the 21-day fixed containers to measure and to do my meal planning. But I measure up my kale, and I have kale pretty much 3 times a day because that's my go-to vegetable that I like right now. It works good as a mix in salad. I can eat it with any of the proteins that I take. So if I make like a chicken with a sauce of some kind, I can serve that over kale. I can use it on a sandwich of some kind. Even if I make just sloppy joes, I can make that as a base and then put it on some Ezekiel bread or something like that. So I usually eat a lot of kale. So all these containers here are all my kale for the week. Another go-to vegetable that I like is edamame. This happens to be one that has sea salt on it. You can buy edamame without sea salt. So that's another go-to vegetable that I like to have. And then I decide on my proteins. So I typically have 3 to 4 proteins a day, kind of depending on what my day looks like. And my go-to proteins are Greek yogurt and cottage cheese, usually. And then I have my Shakeology in the morning. Right now I'm drinking vanilla, but I have my Shakeology in the morning for breakfast, and then I usually either put the Greek yogurt in that, or I serve it with fruit. And then every other day I switch between Greek yogurt and cottage cheese. So the cottage cheese I'll either eat plain or I'll eat it with fruit, kind of depending on what kind of mood I'm in. Another thing that I do like to have is hummus. I don't have any right now, but I do like hummus. It's not technically a protein, but I eat it like one. Usually I eat that with pita bread or on a whole wheat tortilla of some kind. These are my whole wheat tortillas that I have right now. I don't have pita bread right now, but those are my typical proteins that I have other than what I have for lunch. So for lunch, I keep it really simple. I eat leftovers. So whatever I make for dinner is what I have for lunch. And it keeps it really simple. For whatever reason, I do not have leftovers. My go-to thing is to make a wrap of some kind. So I'll take some chicken or some turkey or some ground hamburger meat of some kind. I'll just put it on a tortilla or on a piece of pita bread, usually with some low-fat garden vegetable cream cheese, or with a light mozzarella cheese stick, and just make myself a really easy wrap with some kale, of course. If I'm not in the mood for a wrap, I will make kind of like a half sandwich. Again, same ingredients, but instead of a wrap, I will use my Ezekiel bread. So I switched to Ezekiel bread, I don't know, maybe over a year ago from regular bread. It's easier on my stomach. My stomach lets me know if I do eat regular bread versus Ezekiel bread, which has sprouted grain in it. Sprouted grain. You can kind of look about what more information is about that, but a sprouted grain it's easier for your stomach to digest, and it's more nutrient dense. So that's what I eat. This happens to be the sesame kind. You can use this in place of a bun. So hamburgers can go on this. Sloppy joes can go on it. I've even rolled a hot dog in one before. So this is my go-to if I kind of want a sandwich. It's good for toast. It's good to make breadcrumbs out of. It's good for just about anything. Ezekiel bread. If I don't want any kind of bread at all with my lunch and I don't have leftovers, then I do a salad. And pretty much I just do the kale, and then I usually put some kind of meat on it, chicken, turkey, ground beef, whatever I've got around. And then I usually put either sunflower seeds on it or flaxseed. I eat flaxseed a lot. And I put that on my salad. And then for dressing, I usually just do equal parts red wine vinegar to equal parts extra virgin olive oil. And then I put a little bit of garlic powder in it and whisk it together really good. And then I nuke it in the microwave for maybe 10-15 seconds. And I pour that over my salad with my turkey and my flaxseed. And then I usually pull apart one of the mozzarella cheese sticks, pull that apart on it. That makes a really yummy salad. So those are my go-tos when I don't have leftovers. And then fruit. So I eat probably 2 to 3 fruits a day. Kind of depends again on what it looks like. I eat a lot of dried fruit, so dried apricots, dried prunes or figs, depending on kind of what the store has. And then I usually eat some kind of fresh fruit. Right now I have peaches, but I eat a lot of apples too. Applesauce is another one of my favorites, so I can applesauce. It's completely natural, no sugar in it.
And cut.
No, I'm not done. You didn't press the button, did you?
No.
Okay, is it still going? Okay. Applesauce, which I can, and it's natural, and so I eat that. And then I freeze a lot of fruit. It's what I put usually in my Shakeology, or I will just thaw it a little bit, but still have it be a little bit frozen, and I like to eat the fruit that way. So usually I have a bag of cherries that Amy Heskett kindly let me pick over the summer. This is all that's left, Amy, with my cherries. Cherries or strawberries, peaches. Those, what I do when I buy them from the store when they're on sale, I buy them in bulk. I wash them and then I cut them, lay them on a flat cookie sheet, put them in the freezer like that so they freeze individually. They don't freeze together in a big lump. You can kind of see these are separated. Put them in the freezer on the flat cookie sheet, freeze them that way, and then I bag them. And so that's how I like to eat my fruit. Other than fruit is the dreaded evening snack. So if I absolutely have to have an evening snack, which usually I don't, usually I'm pretty good, I like to have some stuff to have. So here I have some peanut butter energy bites that I made with honey and natural peanut butter and a little bit of oatmeal and some vanilla. So I've got those if I need to have them. And then in here is some banana muffins, and they're sweetened with honey. They have a little bit of oatmeal in them, some sour cream. They don't have any oil in them. So yeah, that's kind of my food prep for the week. Hope you have a great day.
And